Yeah. Okay. Now everyone can hear me, right? Let's just see what we discussed yesterday one more time. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yesterday we completed it quickly, so now I'm gonna ask you whatever the doubts you have. Yesterday's one. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. Good morning, everyone. Yeah. So now, yesterday, like we are in a rush when we are closing it, I was in a rush. So I want to ask you now, like whatever the doubts you have regarding the pipes. Okay, I'm gonna give in a quick recap of all the pipes, and then whatever the doubts you have regarding the pipes, we will discuss it. Okay. Now, first, pipe. Why we use the pipe, sir? So pipe is used to filter the data, manipulate the data, or transform the data. So to format or transform or filter, manipulate, we use something called pipe. How it will work, sir? It exactly works like pipe only. See, it exactly work like the concept of pipe. Okay. Now, for example, you gave one value, you have one value. That value, it should come immediately on the screen instead of directly coming to the screen. Okay. Now we will put one pipe here and it will pass through the pipe, and whatever the pipe returns, only that value will come to the screen. Okay. This pipe can return anything literally. In the custom pipes we have seen it. Okay, in the customs pipes we have seen it now, and it can return anything, sir. Now let's see how it will be done. How it will be done. There are default types and there are custom pipes. Okay, basically it's used for filtering one. Now in the default types, what pipes are there? We have pipe for uppercase and lowercase. If you write uppercase or lowercase, automatically it will convert it to uppercase or lowercase here. And if I open our code here, the app.component.html, see, now here name is converting into uppercase and then again lowercase. So you can put multiple pipes also, like chain. This is called pipe chaining. Okay, one pipe and another pipe, like that we can put a chain of pipes. Or else, see, I have dt, which is a date. Okay, where did you get this dt, sir? I get this dt from the component file, sir, and I created a new date, sir. And immediately you can convert the date whatever the format you like. And at the same time, price, I'm converting some value which is 100 here just, and I'm printing it with rupees. If I write INR, it will print with rupees, sir. If I go to the terminal and if I do it ng server cd angular ng, yeah, cd angular ng serve pipe demo. Now it will go to the serving, sir. Now if I go to the file, yeah, see, the name is converted into complete lowercase first initially, and then date, and then I got the INR with the rupees. Then if you see, We have something called decimal. Decimal, I gave it converted into a decimal of a format, sir. Here, most people didn't understand this format. I think some people asked this question. What is this format here? Is I will give you here. The format is this: minimum integer digits. Minimum integer. Integer means before points. Okay, before point, before the decimal, how many values you want. Okay, before minimum integer digit. So that means I want only one integer digit. Something point, if you give something, I want only one minimum one integer. It's not like maximum. Minimum one integer should be there. Okay, and then here point. Here I should say minimum decimal digits. Minimum decimal digits to maximum decimal digit. Maximum decimal digit. Now if you give here, for example, 55.375. Now here this will be tried to round figure. This will be tried to round figure. Here minimum and maximum both are same. 2 2. So that means after the point I want only two digits. So whole thing will be adjusted to two digits. Before the point I want minimum one digit. It's like the minimum one. It's not the only one. Okay. Yeah. You can put however. Okay. Any doubts in this? Then next 0.75 it will convert it into the percentage, sir. If you see it here, it's like the 75 percentage, where slice will actually used as the substring, where it will cut the string into whatever the parts you like. Then after this, here I converted the name into something called Prasad. Sir, is there any pipe named Prasad, sir? No, I created a pipe. You can create a custom pipe also, sir. And the custom pipe, whatever it is returning, that thing only will be there. Where can you use it? You can use it while validating. Okay, you can check it whether the email is a valid email or not. You directly here. Okay, if I write it here, cd angular. Okay, now I'm writing it here, ng generate pipe. Okay, you can use ng generate pipe, and the pipe name you can use it anything. I'm writing it pipe name even odd. Okay, even odd. And in the project pipe demo. So this is the command, sir. Always the commands are same: ng generate directive, ng generate component, ng generate pipe, ng generate application. It was similar. See, if you see, even odd is created. Now I will go, sir. Here I will go here. Let's just check it here. If you see it clearly, here even odd is created. One spec file will be created, which is for unit cases we will do at the end of our sessions. Now here this will go with one transform, sir. Now if you go here and if you write something, imagine I'm writing it here, some paragraph. Here I'm printing it value. Okay, now in the component file I will give the value, sir. Sorry, here you can give directly 25. And if I come here, I will check whether this value is true or false. That means even or odd. So I will put one pipe which is even odd. You can literally do anything with these pipes actually. These are powerful feature. Now if I go to even odd, now what I'm going to do, see here, whatever you receive, that is the value. Now I will write it here. If value is modulus 2 equals to 0 equals to 0, then return value plus is even, else return value plus is false. Now what is the data type of value? The data type of value is number, you have to say. When it is not knowing anything, it will think it as unknown, sir. Okay. Now what it is returning? It is returning string. So you have to make data types perfect. Now what is this args, sir? Args is like if you want any argument. For this one, any arguments if you want. So now if you see your answer, it will print it as, see, 25 is false, it is printing it. No, I don't want it false or true. I want it even odd. Here I put false. So if I print odd, that's simple. Now go here, see 25 is odd. So if I give it here, if I go to the component, in the component, if I give it something 12. So now instead of directly printing the 12, 12 will pass through the even odd, and in the even odd, it is printing it. Okay, here 12 is even. So if you come to the screen, automatically what is returning, it is only coming here. Okay, you can pass some other thing also. Let me check it. I am passing it something like argument. Now let's take an argument flag. Okay, some flag boolean m. Now here I have to say colon boolean value. I have to say true or false or something. True. So one, then if you write like this, then the true will be passed to it. The same thing for every element, you will write like this only. Now here I will implement my logic. What I will do, I can do more interestingly. I will do for flag. If flag value they give true only, it will check it for even odd. Okay. If the flag value is not false, in that cases it will directly return. In the else cases, it will directly return else return null. Okay, we are returning string now, else return empty. So if the flag is true, then only it will go inside and it will check this all logic. The flag is false, it won't go for it. Now flag is true, it is checking it. What if I give it here flag false? So automatically it will not check. So it's like you can pass how many arguments you want. Also you can make it interesting logic using this pipe, sir. In future, whenever, see, it's not printing anything. In the future, whenever we are doing the projects, we will implement the several kinds of logics using these things only. Okay, what is the transform, sir? Transform is a method. Pipe transform is a method, sir. So pipe transform is a method, and using this pipe transform method only, this pipes will work. How the pipe will work, sir? Pipe will work with one method called pipe transform. In that pipe transform method, it will take the value whatever the pipe contains, and that value will be passed with the arguments inside, and based on the operation it will return something. Okay, any doubt, sir? Any doubts, sir, till now? Someone is asking, is pipe transform is a method or this one? See, pipe transform actually an interface. It's not a method. Okay, pipe transform will have all these things. Now we are going into the class, but pipe transform works like a method also. Okay, pipe transform is here actually works like an interface. If you see it here, okay, and that's why I wrote it here. Implements. Okay, yeah. Now, okay, yeah, someone is asking it like uh they are getting kind of confused in what to take in HTML and what to take TS. See, just always remember, ma, in Angular, values we will take it in uh, TypeScript. These values can be dynamic. That means you can bring these values from fetching or something, and that values you will show on the screen. That values you will show on the screen by using this, HTML. How do you get it values from component HTML is the concept of data binding. Okay, now let me create another application and let's do a simple project. Now, okay, let's create this. I'm doing cd angular. I'm using it here, ng generate application. I'm creating one application, sir. Application. Application name is some fake data. Project. Sorry. Standalone equals to false. So I'm going to do one project. In that project, I will make sure till now whatever we used, everything I will make it here. Okay. Some people when they are getting it Linux commands, they are getting maybe confusion. Sir, Linux commands will take it cd. Always remember simple Linux commands like cd, sir. Okay, cd, ls or mkdir. Okay, these kind of things only. You won't use much of the things now here. Okay, someone asked one question. Pipes can carry large data or less data. Pipe can carry how much big the data is. It doesn't matter the data, how much big it is. Okay, pipes can carry it. Now I went to one place. Now here, if you see, let me create one page today. Okay, I don't think today we will not have the topic. We will directly go to the project only. Today we will do directly project instead of one topic. Now let me close it here. 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 Now I have one thing called fake data, sir. See it here, and source app, and I have, for the persons who did not understand starting onwards, focus here. Okay. Now it is so simple today. Now one app module is there. Did I write anything in the app module? No. And how many components are there? Only one. And how many modules we have? Two modules. By default you will have one module, browser module and app routing module. Every module need to tell to the main module, which is app module. And see, for bootstrapping, we are bootstrapping means which component will render first. App component only. Okay, these are the things. Now I'm gonna delete this app routing module because I want to delete the complete routing only. And in the next classes we will see this routing and all, don't worry. Now here app components.ts. This is the component file. Okay, chhod do. This is a spec file. Delete it. I don't want any spec file. This is HTML file. Control A. Delete. I deleted everything. And this is a routing file. Routing file also I'm deleting it. Now see, HTML, CSS, TypeScript, and the module. Anyway, module you will not touch anything. Okay, so what should do? Now only three things: component, HTML, component. Only we have something simple title, fake data. That also I will delete. Nothing is there. Now HTML, nothing is there, and CSS, nothing is there. Now you will do the code. Okay, see, I will do something called div h1. Hello everyone. So I will do one by one, sir. Let's see your code. You will understand it. CD Angular ng serve ng serve. I'm giving ng serve. Ng serve is like the, sir, Angular. Everything goes by commanding, sir. The commands only. This is called scaffolding. Now here I'm going one something fake data. Okay, I think I gave the spelling mistake name. Okay, fake data D is capital. Fake data. It just worked, and now it is in here. Now in this, any doubts, sir, till now? See, I just started an application, I deleted everything, and I just made sure opened this one. In this, any one doubt, sir? Is it clear till now? Is it clear till now? Yeah, anyone have any doubts? Because we just started. Okay, I hope no. Then let's start it, sir. Someone said it like instead of pipes, is there any another method? No. You can directly do it in TypeScript only, and you can send the data filtering. If you are good with the TypeScript logic, do it with TypeScript logic. If you want to do it with HTML logic, do it with HTML logic. Okay. Now here I want my application to be, let me create another one. So at any point if you get doubt, you can tell me, ma. See the command line. Now here I'm just generating two commands here. Ng generate, ng generate new, sorry, ng generate component. I'm creating component, sir. Ng generate component, and here I'm creating one component. Component name is header, and I'm creating one header, sir. And after creating a header, I will give the name project equals to where you wanna create it. Because see, you don't need to write this project equals to and also if you are writing it only one application. Because I have in a workspace, I'm doing this all. Project equals to fake data. Where did I did mistake? Okay, I'm not in the Angular. I have to be in that workspace, then only I will do this. Sir, if you did not start anything today till now, please at least start doing it now. Okay. You guys are online only, so try to do whenever I did only. Okay. Now, okay, see, one header component is created. Can you see it, ma? What will happen whenever a component created, component file will be created, one spec file will be created, HTML created, and CSS created. Okay, I'm deleting the spec. You can keep it also, no worries. Now here in the module, see, they mentioned the header component. How many components are there? It will be mentioned. Okay, that's good, sir. Now let's do more. Let's, after this, let's create one more component. Ng generate component. This time I'm creating one component named footer. Component footer. Now one more component will be created. Now see, footer also created. Okay. Now if you see here on my screen, header and footer, they are not coming. How to get the header and footer, ma? How to get my header and footer here? They are not coming, na? How to get, sir? How to get my header and footer, sir? App header, calling, mention in template file. Very good. Most people are telling it how to do that. Very good. Okay. Very good. Okay, for the people whoever got it, that would be happy, sir. I am. So open the HTML file, and in this I am writing it app header. So let's better keep the app header on top, sir, and app footer down, sir. Okay. Now here this one is having one class. I'm giving it main. That's it. So now I have, uh, if you see my application, I have header, I have footer, and I have the main. Okay. Now you can make it the things how many you want. Okay. Now you can create how many applications, how many components you want, how many directives you want, how many pipes you want. You can create as many as you like, sir. Okay. There is no rules like that, this many. It's like your segregate, your division, how much division you want it. Okay. Now what more you can do in the header? I will do a simple code, sir. I'm going into header. I'm writing it here. Header tag, sir. In the HTML there is a header tag, sir. I'm using it. It's not rule like in header you have to use header or something. You can use divs or something also, but I am using it. Okay. Now in this header what I'm doing it, I am using some kind of logo. Okay. So I will put some img tag. Okay. in Now let's keep one div id logo, and control x, control v. The next div id menu. Sir, in real time whatever the things we do, we will use some bootstrap or something. I will tell you bootstrap and all the things also. We will do styling also. Next, once we learn services and all, I will tell you how to do more important things, and at that time we will do styling and all. Okay. See, we are in still basics, ma. Okay. Again, as I told you earlier, the course may take it the longer time. By the end of the feb it would be done. Okay. So we are still in basics. Don't go with the much. Now here in the src I'm going to create an menu, sir. Here in the li5, for anyone who don't know, I'm using basic css here, html here. Okay. If anyone don't know, please let me know this. Okay. Home, about. Okay. uh, Home, about. Okay. I don't think we did this much. Okay. I don't think we did. We come to the routing, right? Yeah. We will stop it here in the header logo only. The head logo I will keep it in center, sir. Here, this one division, style. Or we'll keep it here something. Style, text align, center. Okay. Now same way, if I go to the footer, in the footer I will write it here nicely. I'm gonna delete this one. I'm gonna make it as simple as possible. I will write a simple footer, sir. Here, paragraph 2024. Copy symbol. You know copy symbol. How do you put a copy symbol, sir? Like this. This is a HTML copyrighted. Okay. Okay. For someone who don't know shortcuts in VS Code also, I will tell you in case if you don't know. Okay, no worries. Yeah. Okay, let me create it here. Let me go to, sir, usually there is one thing called fetching. Did you guys know fetching? Did you guys know how to do fetch the data, sir? Did you guys know how to do fetch? Like in JavaScript, we do fetching and all. Okay. Yeah, fetch get method. So I am using that fetching, sir. Okay. Usually in real time scenarios, you will not use fetch in the Java, in the Angular. You will use something called HTTP client. Okay. I am just using it for my project. This one I will show the directives. This one I will show it for pipes and all the things. Okay. For components, directives, pipes, and all the things we are doing this. In later times, we may not do this kind of thing. Okay. Okay. Now here, now let's directly do one function. I'm writing it here, constructor. And here I'm giving it something called data, sir. Data is initially any. I don't know the data value, which is initially any. Now here you are giving it with a constructor, and in the constructor you are, sir, what is it mean by constructor, sir? Every time whenever a class triggers, the first thing triggers is constructor. So you are going with fetching, and I'm giving some basic values, some fixed store API / fixed store API .com /products. For the people who don't know, I'm just giving you simple things here. See, if you go to fake store API, this is an API data mark. Here, some data is there. Okay, some products data is there. This, if you go to this one, if you fetch this one, you will get that data, and that data you will use it in your code. Okay, whatever the data you got it in the TypeScript, that data I will use it in my HTML, and I will print the things, and I will use all the things whichever we learned till now. Okay, but again I'm saying it, normally we will not use fetch. We have one thing called HTTP client. We will discuss that in future classes. Okay, we will discuss HTTP clients and the routings, and at that time we will do this code again. Okay, and as someone asked you, yes, we will do in the next week we will do HTTP client. At that time we will do bootstrap and all the things also, no worries. Okay, now, now let's go here, ma. If I call this, then it will call this one dot. Then why did you write it in fetch only, sir? You can write it in normal. Why did you write it here only, sir? You can write it in normal function also now. Yes, you can write this whole thing in a normal function, but when this function will be called is the point. Okay, this function should be called immediately in the constructor in that case. Okay, you can write it here, you can write this all logic, but you have to call this function here. This dot fetch data has to be called immediately. Okay, constructor will be called immediately. You can write it however you like it. Now here, whenever you call this one fetch dot then, okay, I think basic promises will come, and I'm using an arrow function here. Response will come. That response I'm converting into res.json, and it will convert it into JSON, sir. And then whatever the answer you are getting it, again, this is a basic JavaScript, sir. For the people who don't know, I'm using basic JavaScript logic. Okay, then I will write it here, data, which is will convert into uh, this one will be given into this dot data equals to data. Now what it is returning, it is having data is having implicitly then any type. Okay, now semicolon I put now, so it break. In case if I get any errors, I will write it like in a catch block where I will take an error and I will write error, which is console.log console.error. It will print the error. Okay, so this is a basic error handling, and this is in a promiser. Okay, for the people who don't know, it's a promise. Okay, it's a basic get method in the fetch. Okay, now whole data is stored in this dot data. This dot data means here, this one. Okay, now everything is inside this now. So let's go here and let me print it here. I'm gonna check it here whether it is printing it nicely or not. Div hash products. Okay, sir, shortcuts, I'm going with some VS Code shortcuts. These are called emmets. Emmets means, for example, I want a div with ID products, so I don't need to write div ID equals to product. If I write a div hash products, automatically it will come as this. Okay, if you want a div with a class products, div dot class, automatically it will come. Now here inside this, I'm printing this data. What is this data? See, you have data in the backend, sir. That one you are getting it, sir, and that data you are printing it, sir. But when you are printing it, here, you should use something called string interpolation. These two braces are string interpolation directly to get the data as a string. Now let's go and see whether what it is printing it here. Now what it is printing it, sir? It is printing it as something object, 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 object. Now, because each one is an object here, that is a whole big array. It is a big array. In this array, see, in this array, so many objects are there. Can anyone tell me how do you get this objects into normal one? Okay. Now, each object, if you want to convert it, okay, you can put a pipe called JSON. Very good. Okay. Now, if you write it here, a pipe JSON, automatically you will get instead of this, just to check your data whether you are getting it or not. See, you are getting the data rightly, so fetch is working perfectly. So what you can do more, now here, instead of directly printing them, I will use a logic here. I will write it here, data dot. Okay, data is an array, so I'm using some method map. Now I will use for loops here inside this div id products. Okay, I will use a basic for loop where div hash product, and for this product, each one you will give ng for, and ng for you will give let I of data. Now inside this I will print I. Now what it will print, if you go see, object, see. Now interestingly, can you see it? I put one printed in a tables. Okay, now see here, everyone there, comma, I put it each one. Now I take it, data is an array, sir. Data is an array, so I write it in a for loop and I put it here. So now this product will repeat it again and again and again. If you see it here, for every object it will print it. Now see, for every object, product, see, product repeated 100 times, or sorry, 20 times. How many values are there? That many. But it is printing it object, that I will change it later. I won't directly print them. What I will do is, I know that how to print them. So now what is the data here? So let's go here. What is the data here? See it in each and every object. First, it is getting title. What I'm taking it, I'm taking title, I'm taking price, I'm taking it category, I'm taking it image. Okay, first thing here, image tag. In the src, what do you want, sir? Src, I want I dot, what is the name? Image. I dot image, and alt value is I dot title, which is an alternative one. Now if you see in your code, if you see, sir, I am using basic CSS, sir. Okay, you can use Bootstrap and all also, but later I will use it. Now see this, all images will print, but are they coming nicely? No, they are coming it bigger, bigger, bigger. So I want to make them as smaller. How do you make it smaller, sir? You can give it dynamically some class also. Okay, you can give some dynamically class also. Now here I'm giving it one class, sir. Class uh, prod image. Now I will open my CSS. In the CSS I will write it here, app component CSS. See, app component HTML, app component CSS. Okay, where they are connected, sir? They are connected in the app component. If you see, they both are connected here like this. You don't need to write it like a link and all the things here. Now here dot prod image is having height 200 pixel and width 200 pixel. Sorry, if you see the logic, everything will be 200 pixel, 200 pixel. Okay, now let's make it some basic CSS, sir. Everything is inside the products, and each product is product. So ID products and ID product. So hash products, sir. Don't I first we are using normal CSS, sir. Why? Because you need to understand how the CSS works. Then we will use some kind of libraries. We can use libraries like Bootstrap or Material. I will use both. Okay, where can we declare that image's address? Someone said it like, sir, that image's address is inside this image. Now see, I dot image. Are you taking it, sir? No, I is one object inside this data. See, you are getting this whole data, sir. You are getting this whole data. Inside this data, if you use for loop, you will get only one object. Inside this object, in the image. So if this object is I, your address is I dot image. Okay, if you do at least one program of fetching in your JavaScript, you will understand this easily actually. Now here products are display grid, because all products will come here. Display grid template columns, repeat 4 comma auto 4 comma 1 fr. I'm going with one fraction, and gap 20 pixel between each of them. That's it. Now if you go and see my code, see, they are printing it nicely. Okay, so width is more, I think. Let's make it width as something 100 pixel. So let's make it as 150, 150, 150, 150. Now see, okay, now let's make it more better. So let's make this product here, product box shadow 5 pixel, 5 pixel, 10 pixel, black, and height max content. Now if you see this, see, now the products are coming like this. Okay, now instead of hello everyone, I will make it products market, and this h1 has to be in the align center. H1 has to be text align center, sir. Sir, basic CSS, sir, I'm using it. Again, I'm saying it. Now, okay, this is just for images only I print. Now you can print so many other things also, na? Okay, let's print so many other things. Let's print some h2, where I am printing it title, I dot title. Okay, you don't need to convert the JSON here. Only if I wanted, some cases you will do it here. So now at the same time, what you can do, I can print price. So I will write it here, price. Okay, price is. Now I will write it here, I dot price. Now if you go here, it is printing it something like this, sir. Okay. Now why some things were big, some things were small? Width is not fixed. For this one, I did not give width na. Make it width as 200 pixel as the maximum one. Okay. And for page, let's make it for row only 3 are there. So that way you will get it in an ordered way. Okay. And height is also make it maximum one. Height instead of max content, let's make it height as something 400 pixel fixed. Okay, so that you will get it something cool. Okay, everything is cool. Okay, now they are not in center, sir. Let's make them center. Let's make them center. How do you make them center? Display flux, justify content center, text align center. Sorry, align items to center. Now if I go here, okay, so flex direction, column. Now see ma, see I got all the products nicely. But sir, now you guys tell me, price is coming 695, 1519. I wanted rupees 1619. I want rupees 695, rupees 168. How to do that? Because we are in India, so I want the price to be rupees 1619 or something. I want instead of dollars, I want rupees. How to do rupees or dollars? Currency pipe, very good, Venkat Mahalakshmi. That's perfect. So I want you to remember those things. So here you can use all those things. Now here I am using something called currency. So currency pipe, and I'm giving it here. Currency value is INR. You see it here. I will get rupees automatically. See how much nice it is. Okay, now what you can put it, I can put something called button. Okay, I will put one button, sir. Add to cart. Button, add to cart. Now if I write it here, for everyone you will get it a button add to cart automatically. And if I click on this add to cart, what should happen? I will create one header now. Now I will create the header. Let's go to the header, sir. In the header, I will not put any menu because till now we did not discuss the routing. For logo, what I can take it is, I will go here and I will check one logo. Check here, I will do it. I will take some logo. Apple. I'm taking it. Open the image in new tab. Control C. I will go here and along with this, what I want is I will write it here some div which is cart. I will put something, okay, some logic of span. Initially I will put something called count. So I will go to the header, sir, header component. In this component I will say initially count value is 0. Count value is 0. So I will go here. Count value is 0. Okay, I have everything here. What you can do? CSS header. I will make it the header as display flux. Justify content. Space between. And background color black, color white. So here inline text I will remove it. Let's go here, sir. Someone is asking, sir, inside alt why are you using title, sir? Because I want to give any name na. Every time alternative I have to give one name na. Instead of giving name I have to give it directly title the name. You can put anything in this, in that. Okay, so now okay, it is coming at somewhat big, the logo is coming big, so I will say it like inside the header, whatever the img is there, let's make it height 50 pixel, width 100 pixel. It's not looking great, but this is my application. Now if someone clicks on this add to cart, what I have to do, I want this one to be updated, this cart to be updated. Okay, so that's the only thing I wanted, sir. Sir, logo is also black color. That is actually I took the logo is the image now. It's a background image, logo is the image, you can't change the image basically. Okay, only the content background color you can check it. Now here you wanted some other kind of things, you want this count value. I want this count value to be updated here directly. I want this count value to be updated whenever someone clicks on add to cart. If someone clicks on this, what will do, I'm using some event binding. If someone clicks on this, it will call one method add. So did I write any method here? See, html I'm calling an event binding, sir, and then it will call to the component file. Now see, in the component file, did you write it any add method, sir? No, I did will write it add method. Now inside the add, I will take one value, I will go with something called C, which is initially 0. The moment if someone clicks on this add, I will make it C++. That's it. So C value, C means you have to write it this dot C, which is plus plus. So it will increment, simple, right or not? Now, whenever I'm calling this one, I am passing this also. How do you, if you remember my code, how to send the data from parent to child, whenever parents is sending the data, it will pass the data like this. So it will send the data C. Okay, I am giving the C value to here. Okay, no, not this count value as something as C. Now, okay, sorry, C value count. Now, now here you will give some property binding now. In the property binding, you will give the property name. Okay, and the property name is count. Okay, count is the property inside the uh, that one. And what is the property you are binding it here? You are binding it here C. C is a property which is coming from after component. Now what is the problem here? Can't bind since it's the known property in the app header. So see, now you got it here, this is right. Now if you go to the header, in the header here count is there. Now here what do you have to do? You have to write it at the rate input, and this input will take the count. This input will take the count. Okay, number, which is count has no count value, I'm just removing it. Count value initially it's not having any value, so I'm just keeping it less. Now see, sir, if you remember my input and all the things, sir, if you see my input and all parent to child input, then you will understand this also. So simple concept. See, now how did I do this? So here I just sent it, I just sent this count value as a C. What is C, sir? C is one value initially 0, sir, initially 0. Only if someone clicks on a button, then it will make it plus plus. Now whenever it become plus plus, it will send, the parent will send the data to the child will receive it as count. So inside the child, count will be received as the value, and inside the child HTML I printed the count. So that's in a good concept, no? Now so see, now if you go here, and I will make this header as sticky, sir. How do you make it sticky? See, header position sticky, sticky, top 0 pixel. So if it is sticky, sir, you, whenever you are dragging out also, it will be there. Okay, so I want that property. Yes, see, now see here. Now if I go to any property, if I click on this, see, it is updating parent to child. Can you see it? Cut. That is the logic, isn't it? Guys, did you understand, ma? We used some data communication, we used data binding here, we used we used some kind of pipe logic here. Okay, if you want, you can increase this project to more and more. You can put some directives also here. I can put some kind of nice directives like I can put some directives like ng class and all these classes and all. I can put some classes here. Based on the logic, I will put the classes. Okay, uh, you can do however you like it. Ng class, ng style also you can put it. You can make the project more and more better. And I used directives also. See, here all the concepts I will tell you now. What are the concepts I used here? See, this is the concept called string interpolation, data binding one, which is coming from component to template. Okay, now this is ng for is a directive which is a structural directive. Good. Now this is actually property binding, where c value from the backend we are taking it. When you are taking from component to template, you can take it as property binding, or you can take it as string interpolation. Both are used for component to template. Or this is reverse, this is template to component, which is called event binding. Whenever you click on it, it will call the add function. Now here what it is happening, here whenever you click on it, it is updating the value. Now whenever you update the value, automatically here add value is updated and c value is updated. Add value called, c value updated. Whenever it is updated, now you are passing the c value here. See, passing the c value with a name count, with a name count. Now if you go to here, in the header I am taking that count using @input. And this concept is called, what is this concept is called, data communication between components. Okay, so you are sending the data from parent component to child component. In reality, we will do so many things like that. So what you will do, put one button here. Put one button in the child. Try to do this. Put one button in the child, and if you click on this, make sure something happens in the parent. Okay, make something happens in the parent. You can do that. So then you will understand it, all types of components. And you can put it something if loops here. If you want ng ifs and all, you can use it. Okay, now how can you use if, sir? Ng if, the header, it will write it here only. This one will print it, this one will print it. ng if, ng if. Okay, you are having it count. If the count value is not there, it will not print only. See, initially, is there any count value? No. So it won't print. Now it will print. You got my point? It's a dynamic rendering. That's what the structural directives are. Okay. Now, so with this thing, you will get it all kind of concepts. Whatever we discussed till now had an idea, I think. Okay, so till now what we discussed, sir. Okay, this project you try to do it, ma, tomorrow you all have to do it. Try it tomorrow, this project, and you will get it 100%. What we discussed till now, just make a repeat, sir. What you discussed, we discussed components. And you have, and I created in this code, I created two components, header and footer also, and total three components are there. And then here we also discussed data bindings. Okay, so one way and two way. Try to do one way and two way, both the things. Okay, and we will do more and more about two way in the form handling anyway. Now along with this, what you did, You did data communication between components, data communication between the components. That means parent to child to parent. Next, we will see services anyway. At that time, you will understand more. And we discussed directives. We discussed pipes. In next, we will discuss some kind of services. We will discuss some kind of a more communication, HTTP client, and all the things. Okay, so try to use these concepts and create some nice application like this, sir. Okay, today code I'm uploading it now only, everyone. Okay, and notes is already uploaded. You can go to the Google Drive. Till yesterday, today we discussed only project, so there is no notes. Till yesterday the regular notes is there, and the conceptual notes is also uploaded in the drive. You can check it one. Now git add dot git commit m update, and my code is also updated in the GitHub, sir. You can check it in the GitHub, and you can do it however you want it. Okay, push you origin main. Okay, for the persons who don't have any GitHub link. Okay, for the persons who don't have the GitHub link, I'm giving the GitHub link. Now I pushed the whole code. My yesterday code also will be pushed automatically, no worries. Now for the persons who don't have my code, sir, let me link. I am giving this link, control C. I'm sending to everyone the GitHub link. You can check it, ma, GitHub link. Okay, in case if anyone is not having it. uh, See, due to the time constraint, I did only minimal project. This project you can make it increase. So all concepts till now you did, you will get it. Okay, try to use all concepts in one project only, and Monday also we will discuss similarly. And now onwards everything we will discuss by concepts, because we at least had a simple basic now. So next onwards we will do by concept, project wise only. Okay, ma? Yeah, thank you so much. If anyone have any doubts, you can unmute yourself, ma, if anyone have any doubts.